Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The program is about to begin.
Good morning. My name is Brianna Castro. I'm a senior at Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual School. Welcome graduates, families, and guests to the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual School, Pace Academy at Elbert, Edwin, Wadell High School, and Charlotte-Mecklenburg Academy's 2025 graduation ceremony. Please stand for the Star-Spangled Banner. Please be seated. Today is a day of celebration, a day to reflect on all that we've accomplished, and a day to look forward to all the incredible possibilities that lie ahead. As we gather here, we are surrounded by family, friends, faculty, and staff who have supported us, believed in us, and cheered us on throughout our journey. So here we are in our final moments as seniors, all of us with eyes on the future. We should all be so proud that we've made it this far, and I can't wait to see how much further we can go. Thank you to our families, teachers, and staff for making it all possible. I would now like to invite Josue Flores Guerrero to the podium to introduce our stage guests, followed by our valedictorians and salutatorians.
Good morning. My name is Josue Flores Guevara, and I am so pleased to be here with you to reflect on our achievements of the past 4 years, to celebrate our perseverance, and most importantly, to look toward our future. I also have the honor of welcoming our esteemed guests, Ms. Liz Monterrey Duval, CMS School Board Member, Dr. Patrice Faison, Assistant Area Superintendent, Dr. Melissa Balknight, CMS Executive Staff, and Ms. Beth Thompson, CMS Executive Staff. Thank you for being a part of our special event today. I am excited to announce that the class of 2025 salutatorian for Pace Academy at Elbert Edwin Wadell High School is Leonela Simon. Leonela is graduating with a cumulative GPA of 3.27 and plans to continue to take English courses at Central Piedmont Community College and become a parametric. Please join me in welcoming Leonela to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos días a todos. Soy Leonela Milagros Simón-Pujaico y tengo el honor de poder estar aquí con ustedes. I am Leonela Milagros Simón-Pujaico, and I have the honor of being able to be with you all today. I know everyone here worked long and hard for this moment. Para llegar aquí hemos hecho muchas cosas y ahora sabemos que no fue en vano tanto esfuerzo. To get here, we have all done a lot of things, and now we know that all this effort was not in vain. We did it. Lo hicimos. Pero no lo hicimos solos. We didn't do this alone because everyone has a support system, someone who believes in us, someone that inspires us to be better than we were. También quiero decirles que me alegro de que todos llegáramos aquí, de que no se hayan rendido después de todo. Estoy orgullosa de cada uno de nosotros, ya que la mayoría llegó a este país sin nada seguro, and we fought. Also, I want to tell you that I'm happy that we all got to this point, that after everything, you didn't give up. I'm proud of I'm proud of each one of you, considering that many of us arrived to this country without much uncertainty, and we fought. We fought for our goals, we fought for the life that we want, and we fought adversity, and we have won this war. But this is just the first step. From this moment forward, everything is in our hands. I know that you can do it. Don't be afraid. No tengas miedo de seguir lo que más anhelas. Solo hazlo. Don't be afraid to pursue what you most want. Just do it. Gracias a los profesores por todo lo que hacen por nosotros. Thank you for all you teachers. De una manera u otra, nos ayudaron y estuvieron con nosotros en cada momento. One way or another, you help us and we're with us every moment. I also want to say thank you to the most important person in my life. Thank you, Dad. Gracias, papá, por todo lo que hiciste por mí y mis hermanos, por todos los sacrificios que hiciste y nunca rendirte, por darnos un mejor futuro. Sin ti no lo hubiera logrado. Y gracias a mi mamá, que aunque no esté con nosotros, siempre trata de hacernos sentir amados y que tengamos en quien confiar. Thank you, Dad, for all you did for my siblings and I, for all the sacrifices you made and never giving up in order to give to us a better future. Without you, I couldn't have done it. And thank you to my mom, because although she isn't here with us, she always tries to make us feel loved and have someone we confidate in. Congratulations to the first ever graduating class of PACE Academy at Elbert Edwin Wadell High School. I wish you all the best and great life. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonella. I now ask our 2025 valedictorian for PACE Academy at Albert Edwin Wadell High School, Wei Chang Chen, to come to the podium. Wei Chang is graduating with a cumulative GPA of 3.64 and will be attending Central Piedmont Community College to pursue a degree in electrical engineering. Please join me in welcoming Wei Chang to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to express my thanks is Miss Daisy, Miss Ho, Miss Paulo, and Miss Downing teachers, and my family for their life and help. We've studied in 8 school, not major. Which subject I was in, I would think for myself, solve the program by myself, and develop my ability to think on my own. I encourage you to develop your ability to think for yourself, which is a thing that you will use everywhere. You're going the futures. Family, I wish you all a good time. Thank you and welcome everyone again.
Thank you, Wei Chang. Moving on to virtual. I am thrilled to announce that that Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual Schools' class of 2025 salutatorian is Jennifer Maldonado. Jennifer is graduating with a cumulative GPA of 4.568 and is not only graduating with her high school diploma, but she also has earned her associate's degree in arts from Central Piedmont Community College. Jennifer will be attending UNC Charlotte in the fall and is pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Please join me in welcoming Jennifer to the podium.
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and students. My name is Jennifer Maldonado, and I'm honored to stand here as the class of 2025 salutatorian. Before anything else, les quiero dar las gracias a mis papás. Quiero que sepan que no estoy aquí simplemente por mis logros. Estoy aquí gracias a cada sacrificio, esfuerzo y esperanza que ustedes tuvieron en mí. Gracias, los amo. And to my biggest supporter from CMVS throughout high school, Miss Jackson, even though she's now retired, thank you. You never gave up on me. You made sure I had access to every opportunity, and most importantly, you reminded me that I deserve them. To Mr. Rusik, my counselor, and to every single teacher I've had over the last 4 years, thank you for showing up for us. Even through screens, you helped build the person standing here. Everyone talks about graduation like it's a leap, but I think it's more of a build. And these past 12 years have been the scaffolding. We didn't just arrive here. We were built by 1,000 early logins, awkward breakout rooms, long discussion posts, and quiet victories that happened off camera. And even though we didn't sit in the same classrooms, eat lunch at the same tables, or even pass each other in the same crowded hallways, we were together. We still showed up for ourselves and for each other. High school is often defined by the big milestones: prom, GPAs, championships, and college decisions. But if you really want to know who we've become, you have to start earlier, not with the highlights, but with the moments that tested and molded us. Because growing up wasn't clean. It was messy. It was real. We lost motivation. We got overwhelmed. We questioned our paths. We felt invisible behind a screen. And then one day, we didn't. We found our voices, sometimes in essays, sometimes in discussion replies, sometimes just in the simple courage to turn our cameras on and say, I'm here. 12 years of learning academically, yes, but more than that, we learned how to be resilient, how to fail and rebuild, how to laugh when things went sideways, how to stay connected, even at a distance. This era of our lives wasn't a pause. It wasn't a waiting period for the real world. It was the real world. And even if most of us never met in person, we still shaped each other. So no, we're not starting off fresh. We've been becoming this version of ourselves all along, and we don't walk into the future empty-handed. We carry a foundation, a story, and a quiet strength. So congratulations to the class of 2025, and always remember, it's a great day to be a Charger. Thank you.
I now ask our 2025's valedictorian for Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual School, Lillian Truitt, to come to the podium. Lillian is graduating with a cumulative GPA of 4.576 and will be starting at UNC Charlotte in the fall to pursue a degree in psychology and counseling. Please join me in welcoming Lillian to the podium.
Good morning, friends, families, teachers, and especially the class of 2025. After 4 years of virtual school, 4 years of learning through screens, chat boxes, PDFs, breakout rooms, maybe too many late assignments, we're here. And though we didn't experience high school the traditional way, how we have grown and learned to be the people we are and are going to be is just as real, just as powerful, and just as unforgettable. When I was thinking about these past 4 years, I was reminded of a movie many of us watched as kids, Finding Nemo, the animated movie about a lost little fish and a worried father swimming across the ocean. But beneath the bright colors and funny characters is a story about getting separated from what's familiar and growing from it, being thrown into the unknown and learning how to keep going even when you don't know what comes next. In Finding Nemo, there's a scene where Marlin, the worried, loving father, is swimming through the unknown, determined to find his son. He meets Dory, a fish who forgets just about everything, but she never forgets to just keep swimming. That line has stuck with many of us for years. Just keep swimming. While most other students in our freshman year were starting to adjust and return to in-person classes in 2021, we got to live behind those screens all 4 years long. Some people say virtual school is impersonal, that it's distant. But for us, it became something else. It became a place where we learned how to connect in new ways, how to speak up when no one else would, how to manage our time, our energy, and our emotions. It taught us how to take ownership of our education and ourselves. We learned that growth doesn't have to happen in a building with bells and hall passes. It can happen from a desk in your room in sweatpants with a notebook and an idea.
Now, we all know that our online virtual school wouldn't be itself without its energetic, amazing teachers and counselors. Like Gil guiding Nemo through escape plans, our teachers led us with steady hands and hopeful hearts day after day. They showed up on our screens, bright-eyed, full of energy, asking how we were, even when half of us had our cameras off. It takes a special kind of strength to teach through a screen, to try to inspire students you can't always see, to check in on their well-being with nothing but emojis and chat replies. But they did it, every single day. Our teachers weren't just instructors, they were mentors, listeners, and lights in the dark. They reminded us that connection is possible even at a distance. One memory that has stuck in my mind for years was the first time I took the PSATs. All I can remember is being overjoyed that I was up at 6 a.m. in a cold school building to take a test. Now, I may not have been actually overjoyed, but every single teacher absolutely was. Everywhere I looked at dressed-up, smiling teachers walking around. Not only were they so excited to see us face to face, but one teacher did a whole stretch routine while we sat and waited to start testing. Even when they were juggling technology issues, home responsibilities, and 100 muted students staring back at them, our teachers and counselors were present. They believed in us. Some of us have overcome challenges that went far beyond academics, taking care of siblings, working jobs, facing personal loss or mental health struggles, and yet here we are after 4 years of sometimes rough waters. We have finally reached a clear, open ocean of opportunities. It's like the moment when Marlon looks over and says, "I knew you could do it, Nemo." The truth is, we all did it, even when we didn't think we could, and now we're here and ready for what's next. I want to take a moment to recognize someone who helped me swim through it all, my mom. Mom, thank you for being my Marlon. You never stopped believing in me, even when I kept swimming away, thinking that I could do it all by myself, when really I didn't understand it a bit. You kept me grounded when things got stressful, lifted me up when I felt like sinking, and always reminded me that I was capable of more than I realized. Even if in the moment I wasn't grateful or didn't show you that I was, I hope that every day I can show you how grateful I really am now, that I had you to guide me through every hard math problem and to show me every single missed comma. Thank you, Mom. And I love all the rest of you, too. And to every parent, guardian, and family member who supported us, you are part of this success, too. You helped keep our sails steady in this long virtual journey. To my fellow graduates, some of us are off to college, some to work, some to take time to figure out our next steps. But no matter where we go, we take this journey with us. We're not the same kids who logged into our first virtual class wide-eyed and unsure. We've crossed oceans together. We've learned that we are capable of navigating challenges, building community without walls, and growing even in a little bit of isolation. So as we swim into the next chapter, let's carry these lessons with us. Be brave like Nemo, be hopeful like Dory, be steady like Marlon, be encouraging and persistent like Mr. Gill, and as we swim into this next chapter, whether that's college, a job, a gap year, or just finally getting some sleep, I hope we all remember the advice of the wisest blue fish in the sea. Just keep swimming. Congratulations, class of 2025. I will now welcome Dr. Patrice Vajan, the Assistant Superintendent of our Performance Area, to address the 2025 class of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual School and Pace Academy at Elbert, Edwin, Wadell High School.
On behalf of the Board of Education and district leadership, it is my privilege to celebrate with you all that you have accomplished. Your graduation today marks the end of a significant part of your path through life. It was on this leg of the journey that you learned important life lessons, both inside and outside the classroom. You formed relationships that you will forever cherish, and you overcame challenges and obstacles that bonded you with perseverance, determination, and strength. Whether you joined us virtually, navigating learning through screens and schedules at home, or whether you're new, building a new future in a new place, each of you has demonstrated remarkable courage and resilience. Your perspectives and tenacity have enriched our school community in powerful ways. Now comes the next part of this journey. In this next phase, you will experience highs and lows. There will be celebrations and frustrations, triumphs, and failures. However, these last few years have equipped you with all that you need to push forward and blaze your own trail. The next steps you take are important ones, so heed this advice. As you journey forward, know your worth. Recall all that it took for you to reach this point, and know that you have what it takes to overcome barriers. Find your passion, the things that matter most to you and have the greatest influence on your life and the lives of those around you. The phrase blaze a trail is often misquoted. It does not mean to go fast. It means to leave a mark along the way for others to follow. In your steps ahead, leave a mark that others will want to look for, that others will want to run towards, and that others can use light their way. In closing, graduates, I know you will do great things and make great contributions to the world. I ask one last thing of you. No matter what obstacles cross your path, never forget that you are destined for greatness. Class of 25, the future is yours. I now invite Ms. Katie Waters, principal at Charlotte-Mecklenburg Academy, to give her remarks.
Good morning. My name is Katie Waters, and I'm the proud principal of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Academy. Today, we are here to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates from Charlotte-Mecklenburg Academy, PACE, and Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual School. Graduates, you made it. You are members of the class of 2025, and we are all so very proud of you. Each of you has your own story, and for my students, some of you have been with us for many years, and others for only a short time. But no matter how long you've been with our program, we're proud of you. Over these few years, there were likely times in which you felt overwhelmed. You may have felt that you did not have what it took to succeed, and you may have debated quitting, but you didn't. While your families, friends, teachers, and other school staff were all here cheering you on and supporting you in the ways that we could, at the end of the day, it is you and your belief in yourself and your commitment to do hard things that has led to you sitting before us today in your cap and gown. You are resilient, just like Humpty Dumpty. Now, I know that may seem a little surprising as a comparison if you're not familiar with the book After the Fall. So let me summarize this story for you. The book begins where that famous nursery rhyme ends, with all the king's horses and king's men putting Humpty together again. But the part the famous rhyme leaves out is how Humpty struggles after the fall. You see, there were some parts of Humpty Dumpty that the bandages and glue did not heal. For Humpty, before he fell, sitting on the wall was his favorite place to be. He loved to sit and see the city below and watch the birds fly high above. But now, shaken from the pain of his fall, he is understandably too afraid to climb. So in his attempt to settle for a life on the ground, he tries his hand at a new hobby, building paper airplanes. And he masters this, building a beautiful paper airplane, one that he is truly proud of, one that makes him feel reconnected to his passion of birdwatching. So he takes this beautiful creation out to fly and sends it soaring high amongst the birds, and he is just filled with joy. That is, until the paper airplane lands, beyond his reach on the top of the wall. And here Humpty finds himself once again presented with the choice to either settle for that loss of his beloved airplane or push through his fear, climb back up that wall, and get what belongs to him, what he worked hard to create. For Humpty, the choice is clear, and he starts the climb. While he shakes with fear, he stays focused, climbing the ladder one rung at a time. And as he climbs, something unexpected starts to happen. His shell begins to crack, and as he continues to climb, cracking apart more and more with each step, Humpty says, "Maybe you won't think of me as the egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up and learned how to fly." And when you turn to the last page of the book, it all makes sense. What Humpty Dumpty has discovered is that he was never meant to live his whole life as an egg. He realizes his challenges helped him grow, helped him break free, becoming a bird that can soar high in the sky, experiencing life far above that ledge of the wall where he once thought his dreams reached. So graduates, remember this when you leave here today. Be just like Humpty Dumpty. Don't settle. Don't ever stop working on becoming the best version of yourself. Humpty could have settled for a life on the ground as an egg, put back together by those around him, but he knew he was meant for more and he worked for it. You must actively choose to keep climbing each and every day, focusing on what you know in your heart you are capable of becoming. You see, it is our choices, that's where our power lies. A power that is both exciting and terrifying. I hope you find the strength and the courage to choose the hard yeses over the easy nos, pushing forward, even when it's perfectly understandable and acceptable to settle for less. And when facing moments of struggle, fear, or doubt, ask yourself, am I happy being an egg, or do I want to be something more? And when given the choice, choose more. I hope you keep climbing until you find yourself like Humpty Dumpty. Thank you. I now invite Ms. Danielle South, the academic facilitator at Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual School, followed by Mr. Jose Rivera from Pace Academy and E.E. Wadell, and Dr. Tyrone McDonald, assistant principal at Charlotte-Mecklenburg Academy, to begin awarding diplomas to the class of 2025. Ms. Amika June, assistant principal of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Virtual School, and Ms. Courtney Blosser, assistant principal of Pace Academy at E.E. Wadell, will assist with the presentation of diplomas. This is an exciting moment for every student and family. Please be considerate and limit your applause so that all students and families can hear their names announced. Thank you.
Malika Michaelis Akajobi. Damari Makai Alexander. Christian Omer Alinapo. Samira Gabrielle Berry. Alayla Marie Barton. Rodney Dale Berry. Amarian Janice Bivens. Riley Ann Brady. Isabella Marie Brown. Jordan Emilio Conterero. Brianna Andrea Castro. Lucas Michael Chase. Rixie Ariana Cruz Cruz. Amaya Leanne Curitan. Jaden Javoy Davis. Naima Dalitha Davis. Ashlyn Yesenia De La Torre Torres. Duncan Cooper Dissinger. Alicia Avril Ellis. Carlos Adrian Escobar Hernandez. Alex Grace Eskridge. Benjamin Cyrus Fernandez. Josue Arturo Flores Guevara. Callista Amani Ford. Dimitri Nicola Geiler. Tanisha Janae Henry. Beatriz Hernandez Luna. Jolinas Maria Herrera. Evan Elizabeth Hoskins. Miles Jacob Humphrey. Gabrielle Anaya Jackson. Sonia Catherine Jacobs. Michaela Ariel Jacques. Guadalupe Jaimes. Maddox Anders Johansson. Lilith Morgan Rose Kessinger. Chelsea Ariel Lemons. Melissa Veronica Lopez Vasquez. Austin Michael Lux. Heidi Alejandra Madrid Aguilar. Jennifer Teresa Maldonado. Latrice Catrea Martin. Andy Fabricio Martinez. Kaylee Morgan McConnell. Adrian Mendoza. Sandy Morales Martinez. Melissa Maranchel Vargas. Nasir Amin Muhammad. Amari Kenise Wanje. Alasia Janaya Ortiz. Mackenzie Brooke Parker. Lillian Rose Payne. Melanie Polanco Villegas. Jalen Donnell Ramos. Nicole Perez Rodriguez. Olivia Elaine Rogers. Liasia Dion Roseborough. Isaac Sanchez. Jocelyn Tello Santabanez. Alexandria Lynn Sen. Tamaya Alyssa Smith. Zanariana Leandra Smith. Tori Sal Suriano. Tatiana Nicole Sutton. Paris Dion Thompson. Ani Valerin Torres. Lillian Sophia Truitt. Mujahideen Abdul Azam Williams. Madeline Olivia Miracle Star Wood.
Uriel Argüello Díaz. Juan Mauricio Brena Mata. Isis Sedana Cabezas Nakato. Camila Alejandro Caicedo Sandoval. Christopher Michel Cardena Francisco. Wei Cheng Cheng. Austin Jafet Cruz Figueroa. Juan David Enríquez Villeda. Dioseni Alexander López Suarce. Dairin Xiomara Magana Guevara. Erling Joel Maldonado Guzmán. Natalie Fabiola Martínez Enamorado. Giselle Juliet Martínez Maradiaga. Ariel Alejandro Mandrogán Vilchis. Iker Ulises Mondrogán Vilchis. Anthony Javier Redondo Domínguez. Henry Estuardo Reyes Cruz. Daniela Nicole Reyes Reyes. Henry Emanuel Roblero Vázquez. Iris Sanabria Coronado. Ay, Dios mío. Sí, señorita. José Eduardo Sánchez Venegas. Ángela Patricia Santos Mesa. Leonela Simón. Jennifer Alejandra Solís Santos.
Ethan Henry Anderson. Michaela Jeanette Ballard. Kimori Jerome Reed. Robbie James Wishon.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go what city say?
Oh, yeah, there goes it. Thank you to our class of 2025. We ask you to please rise.
Ready?
By the power invested in us by the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School System, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, and the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, we now pronounce you graduates of Charlotte-Mecklenburg School Systems. You may move to tassels. Please stand for the recession of our graduates. Thank you.